Haugen. There's my social media information. Like my videos and subscribe to my channel. If this content is enriching to your life, it helps me out when you do that. Today we're talking about harmonic fills, color chords. Same thing, I just like the idea of harmonic fill. There's a reason for it. But first, before I do that, everybody's curious about what, they're gonna ask questions. I put it in the description box below every video, but hey, 2 Canon T5i, stock lens, 24mm lens, what pedals? Boss Chorus, Maleko Echo, dark analog delay, Supro, Weber attenuator, hitting the cloud lifter to the, I put a JJ in there. Field recorder, voice goes to my iPad, which then is still recording. It doesn't always do that. This is the 4th time I've shot this video today. Everything gets synced up later in Adobe Premiere Elements. Okay, color chords, harmonic fills. Here's the idea. I know lots of people want to, one thing we always play around with is doing little fills in between chords in a chord progression or song. Cool thing you can do, pentatonics work great for that, by the way. That's, a big chunk of my channel is that. However, the other thing you can do to shake things up, add some harmonic disruption. This is where knowing chords is useful. Knowing which chords, when, etc. That's what this is about. Let's look at the form that I'm going to play around with today. Bloop, 12-bar blues. A non-standard 12-bar blues doesn't have a 5-chord. Yes, 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 yes. I love writing stuff that doesn't have 5 chords in it. So always see if I can find another way to make a cadence. So here we are in C sharp minor. Ready? Here comes truth number 1. Truth number 1, eternal truth, that in a key, diatonically, any minor chord can always get turned into either a minor 7 or a minor 11, which is just another way of saying sus4. And that has to do with doing the grunt work, writing stuff down, looking at the key, writing out all the notes and being like, oh, in C sharp minor, that one's minor, that one's minor. Oh, the notes that are in the key as they get recombined yield the following thing. Okay, by the way, gonna throw that up on Patreon. Powder gratis for free, backing track also. Head on over there if you want to grab it. But let's talk about it. There's our C sharp. Okay, just octaves. And then I immediately throw in the 4th and the flat 7, thereby making it, what is that, a minor 11? But that's 4th fret, 4th fret. And when I come back, I add in that E. That's the 3rd of the chord. Flat 3rd, really. Let me just make sure I'm still recording, because when you've had this much technical difficulty, cool. Okay, everybody be cool back there. All right. And just so you know, the rhythm that I'm thinking of is one of my diddly adjacent rhythms. Because if diddly, Bo Diddley would have been... I'm like, oh. To me, that's, again, diddly adjacent. These are, these are my terms. You can have your own names for things. And then, open B and E string, because, well, those are in the chord. That's the, the B is the flat 7 and the E is the 3rd. Just another way of doing that, which enables me to go, yeah, cool. I love, jangly open strings smashing into fretted notes. Because there's my F sharp chord. Again, guitar players hate these shapes, the idea that we have a pinky and things happen behind it. Sorry, it is a thing. This is the quote-unquote C-shaped F sharp. 9, 8, 6. Are you ready for truth number 2? if minor chords can always get turned into a minor 7 or a minor 11 or a sus4, so cool, that's so useful. I can't overemphasize how useful that is for making stuff sound cool. Major chords, similarly but differently, can, and this is just, honestly, it comes from looking at the pentatonic that goes with each of them. Major chords can get a 2 or a 6, because that's, you know, that's major pentatonic. So that means it can become an add 9 or a sus2, or it could have made it an F sharp 6, but I chose to make it a sus2. That's why I did that. That's why I grabbed those two tones right there, that 6 and 6, thereby making an F sharp sus2 for a moment. Yep. By the way, if I'm going fast, sorry. There are slow down gears in YouTube. So I land there, switch back to this F sharp in the open position. There's a quick little passing E chord before it lands back on the C sharp minor. Yep, that's 0446. Oh, sorry, 0447. Because same deal, I was like, ooh, okay, well, if I've got an E chord, E's a major chord, okay, so according to Hogan's theory, Hogan's Heroes, Hulk Hogan, it's Haugen is how you pronounce it, but all high school they called me Hogan. Sometimes I call myself Hogan still. If E is a major chord, that means it can get a 2 or a 6, so yeah. The 2 for the E is that F sharp, hence you get that cool chord. And then we land back on this C sharp minor. That 6th fret, 5th fret. And then I'm actually doing parallel 6ths is, not the chord, the interval between those two pitches. That's 4 and 4. Land on the power chord, 6 and 6. Approach note to A sus2 again. Okay, the rule, according to my new rule that I've just created, it does work though. A is a major chord, therefore it can either get a 2 or a 6 added to it, so A sus2. Next chord's B. According to my rule, it can get a 2 or a 6, so I add a 6 to it. Yeah, that's cool. Again, has a jangly open string. 4, 6, 1, 0. Hey, if this is hard for you, and your hand is too tight and claw-like, take your time, make sure you got all the time in the world, and also watch how low I drop. Bam, I drop so that my thumb can be upright. Because if I'm like this, nope, drop it. Even this, y'all. Keep it clean. I messed up. And then I come back to. And then I cheat and do a little pentatonic. This is definitely one of my pet licks. There's the tonic, there's the C sharp. That's the flat 5 of the chord or of the key. And it's also the 5th fret. And pinky gets the flat 3rd of chord, scale, key, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's one of my pets. Now, just for grins, I'm going to pop up what it would sound like, just straight quarter notes. Chop, 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 just so you can hear. It sounds cool too. It's still a cool rhythm guitar part, but yeah, this is going into my file system of rhythm guitar parts matrix. The idea of, hey, instead of doing a fill, maybe just do a bouquet, a little firework, a little poof, a little happy little tree, happy accident, Bob Ross, etc., etc. colorful pop there. And then so when I was thinking about that, I was like, well, then there's got to be a rule for it, because there's a lot of chords. You don't want to just throw any chord anytime. That's a little too many variables for me. So that's where I started to look at the key. And then, oh, well, if my rule is pentatonics always work, major pentatonics always work for major chords. This is true, by the way. Minor pentatonics always work for minor chords. That means those scales dictate also what chords they can become. That's where I arrived at this. Yeah, I think that kind of makes sense. Kind of. Watch it a couple of times. If it doesn't, get the tab and study it, or book a lesson with me. That's as good as I can explain it right now. Thanks so much to everybody who supports me in all the ways that you do, even if it's just clicking like and subscribe. That's how algorithm relevancy works. It generates traffic. Traffic means website traffic, which means people are booking lessons with me. People are supporting me on Patreon. People are purchasing my PDF downloads. Thank you. Thank you for all of it, because that's how my business works. I don't put ads on my channel because I think they're annoying. So I rely on people to choose that they think I'm a decent enough person to give a couple of dollars to. Thank you. As Bill and Ted would say, be excellent to each other. That includes yourself. Happy Friday. Eat pizza.